Hey, it's Olivia Faye, and you're watching The Music Enthusiast.
It's Gracie from the Music Enthusiast, and today I'm here with Olivia Faye. How are you?
I'm so good. Thanks for having me, Gracie.
Yeah, thank you for joining. I'm so excited to get the chance to talk to you. Your music is amazing.
Thank you. It's been so much fun finally putting it out.
Yes. Getting into the questions, what made you want to get into music?
Well, from a young age, my family introduced me to all sorts of music. I grew up in a family of artists and music lovers, and we always grew up singing goofy songs that we would make up off the top of our heads. So, from a young age, I was kind of exposed to all sorts of music, and it just made me a music lover. And I started performing at a young age, and that's how I just totally fell in love with music.
That's amazing. Um, do you have a favorite musical memory? Because obviously you've been loving and doing music for a long time.
Oh, I think my favorite music memory, it was very nerve-wracking, but I opened up for Alabama, like the legendary country band, and there was like 10 or 15,000 people there. It was the large, obviously the biggest show I've ever played, but it was just like my favorite because I just remember like it's kind of like adrenaline feeling and how I knew I was just doing the right thing, doing what I love.
Yeah. Was that scary for you? Because that's obviously a big step.
It was definitely a little scary, just because I had never performed in front of a crowd that size, but, I know the music through and through, and I just loved it so much. Like, after I walked off stage, I was just like, "I wanna do that again."
Obviously the music industry is very competitive, but how has it been for you starting out?
Well, it is competitive, and I've never been a very competitive person, which is kind of a good thing and a downfall. But for me, it's just been wonderful. I never compare myself to what other people are doing, and I think that's like very important just to like do that so you don't compare yourself to others and feel bad about where you are in your career. But it's treated me very kindly. I mean, I've been lucky enough to meet some incredible songwriters and people in the music industry just right off the bat that really built my confidence and just made me love what I'm doing even more.
Speaking more on your music, how do you tend to find inspiration for your songs?
I usually write songs about where I'm at in life. So, like my latest release, The Chase, that was a song that was just like a fun, flirty song about being single and not wanting to like settle down quite yet. And my other songs, they come from a vulnerable place, and just very like much so, like I said, where I'm at in life.
Yeah, I mean, talking about your new song, you recently released The Chase. It was your first single. How are you feeling about that?
Well, I'm so excited. It's just been fun seeing everybody's feedback because it's a fun song. I got to play it last night for a huge room full of people at the listening room in Nashville, and I just feel like everyone's responding very well. So I'm thrilled with it.
I mean, was it kind of nerve-wracking for you to put out this song?
I wasn't very nervous about this song. There's been other songs that I've put out this year that I was more so nervous about, just because the vulnerability of the song. But this song, I was just excited to put out because I want people to have that summer jam kind of feeling.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of your most recent releases. How did you decide that it was going to be the next one you released?
I accidentally on an interview just kind of like it just kind of spewed out of me that I was going to put out this song next. So I was like, okay, I guess this is the next one that's coming out.
Wow. Was that like, did you get in trouble for that?
No, I was just like, okay, there we go. I guess my subconscious knew that that's the song that's supposed to be out next because I have a couple to choose from, and I'm glad it was this one because, like I said, everyone's kind of responded well, and it's a good song to put out on the start of transition into summer pretty soon. Here we are in spring. It's upbeat and positive.
Yeah, I mean, from your first song to now releasing this song, have you seen a difference or a change in your music?
Um, Definitely from the stuff I put out when I was younger. I'm 24 now, so I've definitely seen growth in my music and songwriting. And I'm happy with the direction it's headed.
Yeah. Do you have any future projects that you could hint at or tell us about?
Yes, this summer, I'm opening up at a music festival for a really big, legendary country music artist. The only reason I just can't say his name yet is just while contracts and things are being negotiated to just make sure it goes through 100 million%, and then I'll start telling the world. So I'm so excited though.
I mean, is it an in-person event?
Yes, it
How
is.
are you feeling about that? Because I know that's like kind of rare with COVID.
I'm so pumped up about it. I think people need live music more now than ever. So I'm just so ready to be back out on a stage, outdoors, a music festival. I mean, God willing, of course, that it all goes through and happens. But I am very excited.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you love performing. It's very clear. Do you have a favorite part of doing live performances?
I would say that's a good question, Gracie. Well, I get really lost in my songs because, the songs I write and I sing, they mean a lot to me. But I definitely love interacting with people. So after I come down off that stage and there's people wanting pictures or to chat, like I love that because I just am such a people person.
This is more of a fun question for you, but if you could describe yourself and your music in 3 words, what do you think they would be?
Oh my. Okay. 3 words. Um, I would say fun. I would say, oh, this is a great question.
I'm putting you
Fun.
on the spot.
Some of it is kind of flirty, but um, what's my third word? I don't know. Vulnerable? I don't know if that's a good way to say it. I mean, being 24, I haven't had all these crazy life experiences yet, but I would say fun, a little mix of flirty, and then some vulnerable side.
Those are all good answers.
Good.
For your future, do you have any ideal collaborations that you would want?
Oh my gosh, Chris Stapleton, 1,000,000%. I love him, love his songwriting, his voice, everything about him. I think we would make great music together. And his wife, Morgan. I think they would be so much fun to collab with.
Yes, I will be waiting for that collab. That would be so good.
Thank you.
Speaking of other artists, do you have a favorite song at the moment?
Oh, at the moment, it's so funny because I've been going back and just learning some old timey songs. And lately I've been obsessed with anything Fleetwood Mac, just loving me some Fleetwood Mac. And there was a song that I've been having on repeat lately. It's called Everywhere. Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. And it's just cute and it's a summer vibe. And I just picture myself sometimes like making music videos to other people's songs. And I just see it in my head, like to this other Everywhere Fleetwood Mac song.
You got the full music video?
Yeah.
My last question for you. Our blog is all about up and coming artists. Do you have anyone that you have your eye on that you would recommend to others?
Oh, my friend Kate Vogel, she's incredible. Her songwriting has just made waves in Nashville. She's so relatable, and it's her music's helped a lot of people as well. So I think she's incredible and an artist to watch.
Yeah, we will definitely check her out.
Okay.
Thank you so much for doing this interview. It was so nice to get to know you better and talk to you.
Yes, thank you, Gracie, for having me.
Yeah, for sure.